Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Maverick channel, and we've been covering cryptocurrency content, trends, looking at what's happening in this space. We've looked at all kinds of things happening in this space, but one thing I've learned over the time is that cryptocurrency, yes, you want to look for a niche in all industries, in a particular industry, but in the crypto space, it's strange because it's a new space. But at the same time, it's having standards that are establishing themselves. So where to fit? If you sort of ingrain yourself in a particular place in the crypto space, you might miss out on something else. So how do you determine where you want to be? So the way crypto goes is that people come in, trends come about, people make money off those trends, and then they exit. So of course, the majority of people lose money, but some people make money. So how do you determine where to place yourself in the crypto space? And what I can tell you is that you can never truly trace the bottom of cryptocurrencies. You can never mark them out, and you just have to stay in this space to stay relevant. So to put that into perspective, I'll first show you Coinmarketcap here. Coinmarketcap, of course, I talk about it a lot. It's one of the most used ways to navigate the cryptocurrency landscape, but there's a lot of other sort of research articles that you can use, or platforms that aggregate data that you can look at to try and navigate this space as it grows. The cryptocurrency space is like the internet in the sense that we have a lot of websites on the internet, and you pretty much use like 3 websites on your daily basis, or applications. You don't use that many, but there's a ton of websites and applications on the internet. Some of them don't have a direct they don't seem like they directly impact what you do, but they are the underlying rails that you use to navigate all the applications, or the interoperability, the APIs, all those layers that talk to each other. So in the crypto space, you want to look at things like that, certain aspects of the crypto space that tie into each other. For example, if you look at this Coinmarketcap and you see that there's this many cryptocurrencies, before I briefly say what I want to say, not everything is included here. For example, when you look at the metaverse, play to earn ecosystems, other people creating insurance or generating NFTs that have value or that are massively valuable, like companies like the Bored Ape Club, what are those valued as? Because they won't be listed here under cryptocurrencies. So there's also other blockchains with their own cryptocurrencies that aren't listed here. So we looking at the development of sort of a web system that needs to be attached in some sort of way. So when you come to CoinMarketCap, you see cryptos 20,594, guys. 20,000. This used to show around 10,000. This is 20,000. I didn't even show everything. Then exchanges that you can use to trade crypto, they centralized and decentralized, 508. Now you have a market capitalization currently of 1,143 billion in the cryptocurrency landscape, and of which we seem to be close to the bottom of the bear market, or well, no one ever knows where these prices are going. We're seeing a 24-hour volume of $64 billion. Is this billion? Yes, $64 billion. And we're seeing BTC or Bitcoin having a 40% market share in the market, and Ethereum having 20%. So Ethereum has a huge market share of this market, and Bitcoin obviously has the majority, which means the other 40% is what's held by the other cryptocurrency, or slightly less than 40% in this sense, in terms of this aggregation of data. And the trending cryptocurrencies, we have Shiba Inu, the BNB token, which is attached to the Binance ecosystem, and we have Flux. I think Flux is the people that do a certain stablecoin, but yeah, they've been around for a while, then recently added tokens. This is just for Coinmarketcap, but there's other platforms you can use like CoinGecko, and you can kind of see this competitive nature of the cryptocurrency landscape, where Bitcoin is number one on a market capitalization metric, where it's worth $457 billion, right? Currently, which is the 40% market share. Then Ethereum 229, Tether, which is a stablecoin USDC, Binance, Cardano, which has gone up 50 cents, 18 billion market share, XRP, the Binance USD, Solana, Dogecoin number 10. So you see meme coins, 2 meme coins. I think Shiba Inu is number 12. So you see these meme coins taking over, being in the top 12 cryptocurrencies. Then we have novel cryptocurrencies like Avalanche trying to innovate, Polygon, DAI stablecoin, Tron Network that has survived for this long, Uniswap. So guys, these are some of the names we've been hearing of for quite a while. Some new ones like Shiba Inu and so on. But this space is massive and it continues to grow. And there's different opportunities to make money. There's different ecosystems that are developing, especially have been looking at Decentraland a lot. There's a lot that I want to communicate with you guys, but I'm saving it for Friday, where I'll kind of communicate what's happening in that space, how a lot of people have been able to generate tremendous amount of money. Now, what's interesting is that there was this tweet by CZ Binance. Now, this goes into the fact that when you're doing your research in the cryptocurrency landscape, you want to look at the team, you want to look at the product, and you want to fall in love with what you're building or what you're investing in if you're not a builder. So they are silently in cryptocurrency already. So they're pinpointing to some of these companies that are embedded themselves in the cryptocurrency landscape. For example, you can see the company Alphabet, which is the main company from Google. We have BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, Samsung, and if you look at some of these companies like Fireblocks here, this is a cryptocurrency company that custodies different digital currencies in a secure way. Dapper Labs, these are sort of creators of blockchains like the Flow blockchain, Voltage Digital Currency Group. So we have BlackRock. Some of these have invested in other ecosystems, and Alphabet has then invested in them to attach itself to that value. Circle, FTX is exchanges, Anchorage, that's a wallet, or Anchorage Digital, they do something to do with custodianship and all that. Morgan Stanley, Samsung, so Goldman Sachs. Then you see some sort of notable names within these ranks. So what they're looking at, like Saga, Animoca brand. So it goes into NFTs. You're seeing a lot of NFT related content featuring a lot, exchanges as well. And then if you go down, Goldman Sachs looking into things like 30K, that goes into blockchain, sort of smart contracts analysis. You're building a blockchain, but you want to vet it, you want to audit it to make sure these things are safe. So 30K goes into things like that. BNY Mellon is looking at Coinmetrics, Fireblocks, Talos. PayPal is investing in Talos, Layer Zero. Some of the things I've never heard of them. As I said, there's massive sort of value companies building so many things, products being built in the crypto space. So you kind of have to, I guess, eventually capture your niche. But the trick is, I mean, where do you figure out where the niche is, given the fact that cryptocurrency seems to be almost at the fringes, almost at the beginning, yet at times people think we've sort of maxed out, then people realize as soon as the market falls or drops, we get into a bear market, people realize that we're still at the beginning of the cryptocurrency space because there's no standard that has truly established itself. And then you can look at other companies like Wells Fargo and what they're targeting. LG, which is targeting, you can see Sandbox, and there's so many other companies as well that are not listed even here. So Immutable X are the type of blockchains that focus on scaling. So scaling Ethereum and generally whatever they want to expand into. So you're looking at the cryptocurrency landscape. It's massively big. And today I just wanted to have a conversation to try and talk about, to basically talk to the point of some of the evolution of these cryptocurrencies. Now, some of the cryptocurrencies you see, for example, if you look at this Coinmarketcap listing, you find that some of the ones that were in the top 100, top 200, they've been knocked back to 300, 400, because in terms of market capitalization, in terms of their position in this space. And it's because this space is highly competitive. Even you see tokens that are very strong, like the Cosmos Atom, because they're leading certain standards like interoperability standard and interconnectivity, they still have to compete. They still have to show that they are, they can innovate and be relevant in this space. Monero chasing for privacy, Stellar is going for payments, Flow blockchain for NFTs. So we're seeing different, I think Bitcoin Cash, it's a fork of Bitcoin, but I think they were trying to target payments. So different VeChain, supply chain, Filecoin is basically the underlying nature of the storage system, the interplanetary system. When you go into metaverses, you go into ApeCoin, Decentraland, the Sandbox, they're all next to each other. So there's so many things, then there's so many things in the cryptocurrency space, and all these blockchains are looking for a target or a specific niche that they want to tackle. Axie Infinity, for example, that's into also play to earn, and others are just trying to be competitors of Ethereum. EOS used to have a resource model. So guys, the point is, this space, you have different companies developing for different reasons, trying to capture different niches as different standards sort of slowly establish themselves. Now, the other thing is that when you look at things like, say, decentralized exchanges or decentralized finance, I like to use DappRadar as one of the platforms that I like to use to analyze this space. Now, I picked a specific niche, which was DeFi or decentralized finance, and you can just take a look at the value locked in some of these DeFi ecosystems. For example, you can look at Oasis.app, which has had an all-time value of 9 billion and currently Naira is 66 million in total in market capitalization. But also the all-time total locked value was 9 billion, but the current total locked value is 8 billion. So you're seeing billions of dollars locked into these decentralized finance exchanges, which are clearly going to be the leaders in the future, because the market is realizing that centralization is not very good. So Lido Finance, which is storing Ethereum, is at the top here. Uniswap version 2, and I think some of these all-time values or total value locked, depending on how you arrange them, you can truly see. For example, if you click this, yeah, so you can see Oasis, Lido, Uniswap version 2, Aave Finance. Most of these also have native tokens, so if you want to maybe invest in them or speculate in that way, Aave Finance, Wrapped Bitcoin, which is a version of Wrapped Bitcoin wrapped so that it can operate in DeFi on the Ethereum network or the particular decentralized exchange that's holding it. Curve Finance. These are all examples of decentralized exchanges which serve the purpose of mainly swapping tokens, storing value, and offering other things. Maybe some sell NFTs, or others offer liquid farming, so you can provide liquidity and get a return, and APR, so you're locking your tokens in there to keep the value there, and then you're getting a reward in return. So there's different incentive models that essentially enable people, or that incentivize people to lock their value in these platforms. So there's a lot happening in the crypto space. I'm going to try and keep breaking down some of these aspects, and then on Friday I'll share some of these play to earn games or economies that are growing and developing in Decentraland. It's massive and it's very interesting because the people building these ecosystems, they're learning a bunch of things. They're learning how to code, how to build, how to leverage these software development kits, and also art. They're doing art, and they're innovating. They're leveraging these resources that have been created, that have been provided to them, like portals and interoperability, and be able to utilize your parcel or your real estate in the virtual world in all sorts of ways. And I can't wait to share this with you guys. So guys, if you've learned something in this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It's a very good way to support this channel, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Bye bye.